I'm Jan Swift. I'm proud to be a candidate to serve as the next state representative for District 45. Before I begin, I'd like to thank AOC Community Media and the League of Women Voters for making this opportunity available to all of us. Campaigns can be very expensive, and without this opportunity, I may not be able to get my word to let you know more about me. So to both of those organizations, thank you so much. Some of you may know me as Executive Director of Upper Lafayette Economic Development Foundation. I do a fun TV show here on AOC Community Media, and through my work with that foundation, I've gotten to know much more about the roads, education, and a lot of issues facing Northern Lafayette Parish. But there was a life before that, and I'd like to share my background with you. I went to LSU and LSU Law School. I grew up in Baton Rouge and was very lucky to have gone to school when tuition was affordable. After I graduated, I moved to Lafayette in 1983, and I've been here ever since. My first job was clerking for Judge Ronnie Cox, and I immediately went into a large law firm where I was exposed to the political world. I had the opportunity to go to Baton Rouge to lobby for banking interest, healthcare, and other issues, and I fell in love with the action in Baton Rouge. At the age of 30, I was named Deputy Secretary of State under the Fox-McKithen administration. Not only was I responsible for budget and personnel, I really got to understand how state government worked. The task that I'm most proud of, though, when I worked for Fox, was setting up the Uniform Commercial Code filing system in Louisiana. We were the last state in the country to adopt the law after about 40 or 50 years of everyone else having it. And I thought, this will be easy. I'll just see what everybody else did and we'll copy it because it's uniform. Well, in fact, I found out that no one did it the same. So not only did we come up with the best filing system in the country, but I was instrumental in helping the other states come up with a uniform filing procedure. It was a lot of work, but I have to tell you, getting to know the secretaries of state around the country, dealing with the lenders, the lawyers, and other people, the county clerks in the 3,200 counties, it changed my life, and it allowed me to see that building coalitions is the way to get things done. People may not always agree with you, but when you sit down and listen, it's very easy to come up with workable solutions. I look back on that with pride. I took a break from work when my oldest daughter, Taylor, was born. I thought it'd be a time of being able to play with her and really enjoy myself, but at that same time, both of my parents became very ill. You see, they had diabetes, heart disease, and kidney issues because they hadn't taken care of themselves. That time period really changed my life. It made me appreciate health, and I've become a spokesperson for not only tobacco-free living, but for the Heart Association. My dad had both his legs amputated. My mother died a slow death from heart disease, and I don't want to see other people go through that. Because of that life-changing event for me, I want you to know that I'll be stepping up and speaking for health care on behalf of all of our citizens. We have to take better care of ourselves, but the health care has to be delivered in an effective manner. This is very important to me. My youngest child, Kelly, was born, and she started pre-K. I went back to work as a real estate attorney. I was very proud to work with my husband, John Swift, and I also was proud to serve as Assistant City Parish Attorney for Community Development. Not only did I have the opportunity to learn more about how our local government works, but I helped the city parish purchase property to preserve our wetlands, and I was able to help people get into affordable housing. It was really a great opportunity for me to get to know more about the needs of our community and learn that most people are very grateful to have a hand up. They don't want a handout. 8 years ago, I was named Executive Director of Upper Lafayette. It's been a great job for me. We promote the northern part, or Upper Lafayette Parish, as a great place in which to live, work, and invest. And it's been in this position that I really became active in our community. I've served on the local Chamber of Commerce Board and Executive Committee. I'm a member of the I-49 South Task Force, which is a very high priority item for me to see that I-49 is continued all the way to New Orleans. I serve on the Paul and Lulu Hilliard Art Museum Board, representing UL. I'm very active at Asbury United Methodist Church, and I've run the stewardship program for our church. That's a fond memory that I have that really taught me more about stewardship. I was board member at the Academy of the Sacred Heart and served as parent club president, where I was responsible for having the playground built, another fun memory. I'm very proud of my community service. And I want to say too, I'm fortunate that I've had the time to commit to it. So many of us are busy with our jobs that we don't have the flexibility that I've been fortunate to have. I'm a proud member of the Lafayette Parish Republican Executive Committee. I'm a past board member and member of the Executive Committee of the Chamber of Commerce. I serve on the Paul and Lulu Hilliard Art Museum Board representing UL. I'm past board member at the Academy of the Sacred Heart, and I served for 2 years as parent club president, where I had the playground built with the help of a lot of moms and a lot of dads that put focus on our kids where it belonged. I currently mentor the 705 young professionals, and they teach me so much more than I ever teach them. And I'm a community advisor for the Junior League of Lafayette. I'm also a past member of the Acadiana Boys and Girls Club, as a member of the I-49 South Task Force, and I'm past chair of the Lafayette Parish Industrial Development Board. I was a bar examiner, which means I graded bar exams for the Supreme Court for 15 years. And last year, when our local parish bar association was in between directors, I was proud to serve as their interim director. Proud to be a 2014 graduate of Leadership Louisiana and was a member of the Leadership Lafayette Class 22. I've got to get that in for all my friends out there. We had a great class. Experiences have led me to see that our state perpetuates the same mistakes over and over. I'm so proud of Louisiana, and I'm really proud to live here in Lafayette. I think we can bring Lafayette's can-do attitude and leadership to the Capitol, and I think we have to do something to change the way we continue to do business. I'll show up ready to get to work. I understand how the Capitol works. I understand how to draft bills and pass bills, but mainly I understand how to work with people. I'm people-driven, not necessarily party-driven. When I hear people talk about workforce development, what I hear about is not the needs of business, although of course I'm business friendly. What I really think about are the people behind the workforce, the proud families that want to see their children get jobs, the people that are recent graduates and can't find work here. I want to focus on our people. I want to focus on what we need to bring the state forward. I'm a fiscal conservative. I don't want to see our taxpayer dollars wasted, but I do want to see an effective delivery of services that we haven't really experienced. Not this past decade and not the decade before that. I'm ready to show up and work on your behalf. I'm asking you to support me on October 24th to be your next state representative for District 45. Thank you for listening.